You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans. I've got your 2-week spoilers from Monday, August 26th, all the way through Friday, September 6th. Looks like EJ DiMera and Gabby Hernandez are going to be playing very, very dirty. And Fiona Cook is panicking, and with very good reason. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. Let's jump in with the 2-week goodness, starting with the action on Monday, August 26th. So on Friday, Holly showed up at the Horton cabin on Smith Island and saw Sophia Choi stripped out of her little swimsuit cover, trying to get her way into Tate's boxer briefs, and Holly is furious. I'm guessing she's not going to blame Tate and is going to blame Sophia, but she will absolutely have some serious questions for Tate, like what was she doing there? Did you invite her? Did you let her touch you? Things like that. And Fiona is there to comfort Xander on Monday, which is completely horrible because she is the reason that he is destroyed right now. So new fake Abby is over in the park talking to Dr. Mark Greene. Clearly they are the ones plotting against Chad, and that's a lot to unpack. Who even knows where the writers are going? But not only do we know that she's fake Abby, but Kristen DiMera has some suspicions, and she tells Chad, I don't buy it. You know, maybe you ought to be careful, especially after Jennifer Horton's reaction. Maybe he should be careful. And he is going to start to be more skeptical as the days pass. Brady is completely convinced he ran over Sarah, but he's not going to confess to Jada when he's at the townhouse. And there is the question of where's that car. So I don't know if Fiona had it towed, trying to cover up the evidence because Brady did see the scrape, or someone else. Clearly Jada, the police don't have it because she was asking where the car is and he just doesn't know. And somebody suggested here in the comments, which I thought was kind of interesting, that maybe Kristen had the car taken because Rachel mentioned, oh yeah, that car sounds just like Daddy's. So Kristen may be trying to protect him, even though she likes to torment him. Tuesday, August 27th. Xander is back in Jada's face, pressuring her. Where is the arrest? And she is going to give him an update, and he is going to demand a name, but I don't know if she's going to have that name until the following day. Also, EJ suspects that Sister Kristen is hiding a secret. Sister Kristen's hiding probably 30 secrets at any given time. Maybe it's her suspicions about Abby, maybe it's something else. Marlena and John are very worried about Brady with good reason. And Tate has a talk with Brady and confesses that, oh yeah, by the way, I didn't go to that fancy, expensive lacrosse camp my friend Aaron did. I've been hanging out at the Horton cabin, fooling around with my girlfriend, although they haven't done the deed yet. Let me be clear on that. Wednesday, August 28th, we've got Justin eavesdropping on Fiona, and he may hear something very, very juicy. Obviously, it's not going to blow up yet. You know, they like to drag things out. But the same day, Brady shows up over to the Salem Police Department, and he is just sick to death, certain that he has done this to Sarah, that he's the reason she's paralyzed. And he goes ahead and confesses to Jada, who is promptly going to arrest him. Holly and Tate have to face the consequences of their summer of lies. And Xander gets Sarah home to the Kiriakis mansion, and it looks like they are discussing what's ahead and how he can help her. Thursday, August 29th, we've got Gabby Hernandez talking to crazy Connie Viniski, and she doesn't know this, but her supposedly loyal assistant wanted to see Stefan and Gabby's marriage ruined because despite the fact that Connie knifed Lee Shen to death, she is blaming Gabby and Stefan for what they did to him. And they did indeed do bad things to him. But then again, you know, he tried to kill Stefan when he was keeping him in a coma with Dr. Rolf. So it's kind of a messy situation all around. Connie is encouraging her to lash out at Stefan and openly encouraging her to have a fling of her own to get a rebound revenge thing going. And Gabby tells her she is going to take everything from Stefan in the divorce, and it looks like Stefan may overhear, and he shouldn't expect anything less. This should not be a surprise. Chad debates on Thursday and then ultimately decides he's not going to tell his son, Thomas DiMera, that his mother is back from the dead because there's a chance this isn't Abby. You know, Chad's having a little bit of doubt. Kristen's having doubt. Jennifer had doubts. That's enough for him not to want to risk his children's happiness, which makes total sense. And Connie is manipulating Melinda. Of course, she's got her still tied to the bed. I wonder if she left cardboard cutout Lee standing guard when she went to talk to Gabby. And Ava confronts Kristen DiMera. Ava mentioned that Kristen fired her. I don't remember seeing a scene of that, so maybe it was one of those scenes that got cut or it happened off screen. But I'm sure she's going to be very upset that Gabby was able to get the truth out of Kristen. But like with all things, I'm sure Kristen will be unapologetic. Friday, August 30th, we are going to round out the week with Gabby coming to EJ with a very intriguing offer. Maybe something like, let's get revenge on Stefan in every way possible. Personal, professional, boardroom, bedroom. We'll see, but EJ is definitely interested. Jada stops by to see Stephanie, and she has got Everett's ashes with her. And Connie threatens Ava. She is accusing her of talking smack about her, and she probably is. Ava's last conversation with Melinda was Melinda telling Ava that Connie's whole resume and everything is bogus, and that she's heading over to fire her, and now nobody has seen Melinda. So I just wonder if Ava is going to try and tell Kristen all the things Melinda told her, and Connie may start taking aim at Ava now. Melinda is absolutely terrified when she sees just how crazy Connie is. And then in the second week, which is September 2nd through 6th, Fiona may be revving up to run away from Salem before her role as the hit and run driver is exposed. She did come to try and get close to Xander again, but she has fouled everything up. And I wonder if she's going to wait and see how it shakes out, you know. But for right now, she seems happy to let Brady take the blame. EJ thinks long and hard, lots of puns intended there, about taking Gabby up on her scandalous offer. Connie's killer plans are soon upended, and I wonder if when she's caught, if she will exonerate Everett. If they have everything else on her, she might as well come clean, but we'll see. Stephanie's hard hit by that delivery of Everett's remains, and I do wonder how she's going to feel when she finds out more about fake Abby's return. Sarah and Xander are trying to carve a new path forward to deal with her ongoing paralysis, in addition to having a young baby, and they are going to be absolutely shaken by the person responsible for this, as far as they know, because Brady will be charged with hit and run, possibly also DUI, depending on how much he confesses. You know, it'd be better if he didn't confess to the drunk part, and they can't really, you know, alcohol test him since they didn't know he was behind the wheel. But Brady is definitely in deep trouble. Xander's going to be gunning for him, and Fiona seems content to stand back and let him take the fall. And this could cost Brady his visitation with Rachel, you know, because Kristen's always looking for excuses to deny him. And despite Brady's dissent, Tate will still face some consequences for bailing on lacrosse camp. And there's a few body and soul spoilers. Things are heating up. Casting's almost done. Shooting starts soon. Yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to drag you guys down with that stuff. I know most of you don't even like it. All right. Those are our 2-week spoilers. Thank you for tuning in. It's me, Belinda from Soap Dirt, talking 7 days a week with you guys. Please drop your comments and definitely subscribe if you're not already following us.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.